Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands, with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
This is Mason of Oddfellas, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
The views and opinions of the guest do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, aka the Bodfather, and as always, I bring you guys and gals awesome interviews. Today it's an honor and a huge privilege to have Mason Galaviz, drummer of Oddfellas. Oddfellas have released their debut self-titled EP via Pavement Entertainment, which is out now. Also check out Oddfellas' music video for the single Walk On By, and we're going to be talking to Mason about all this good stuff about Oddfellas. So, how you doing?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Doing awesome. Glad to have you on the show, so let's jump right on into this. How's it been working with Pavement Entertainment so far for you guys?
It's been good, man. They've been awesome to us, helping get our music out there and, working the single for us. Like you said, Walk On By. They've done great on that.
Now, this is your guys' debut self-titled EP. In today's music world, some bands, they only get to put out an EP or an album, and then they're done. So how does it feel to be able to put out an EP, especially since so much has changed in the music world for bands today?
Yeah, it's been awesome, man. You know, people mostly nowadays are putting out just like singles and EPs, so I guess we just it's more beneficial nowadays with like promotion and whatnot.
So do you guys like the EP route, or do you want to put out a full album down the road possibly?
Oh, definitely. We'd love to put out a full album. Just like I was saying, I think with the way industry is now with streaming and Spotify and stuff like that, is definitely more beneficial as far as like finances and stuff to put out an EP or just singles.
What's impressed or excited you the most, Mason, about making this debut self-titled EP, if anything? Is there anything that sticks out or excites you the most, man?
I mean, just being able to get our music out there and get it heard, it's been awesome. And, we've gotten great feedback from it, awesome reviews and stuff. So that's definitely been the best part is just getting it out there finally and getting it heard.
Yeah, because I know you guys probably sat on this for a long time. Old stuff to you guys, but new stuff to us. So how long did it take to write and complete the EP?
Yeah, I guess it's been as far as the songs on the EP, those songs have been around for like a year and a half or so, and then we released it in September. So, about a year and a half altogether. Those songs have been kind of just ready to get on the tracks finally and just put it out there.
Any tracks standing out more to you than any right now on the EP? I know you guys are close to these. I know it must change every time you listen to it, but do you have any that stick out for you possibly?
I think my favorite is probably Dead, just because I think we had the most fun in the studio with it. Me personally, anyways, I did.
Was it hard to choose between these current set of songs, which one would be the first single or video you wanted to release or push first for the EP, or did you have to have some outside help to decide for you guys?
Well, Walk On By was actually... I think we finished that one like maybe a couple weeks before we got in the studio, and it was almost like a last-minute decision to add that one in because we kind of knew that it was a good song and that we needed to get it on there.
What do you hope everyone takes away from, or message you hope they hear while listening to any of your guys' music in general? What do you hope that they get from Oddfellas music when they listen to it?
Me personally, I would hope that everybody would take something from the message. Definitely, a lot of our songs kind of are about, just kind of being yourself and kind of, not following the crowd.
Who directed the music video for the single Walk On By?
It was actually our manager, Aaron. He filmed it and edited it and put it all together.
Has he done anything with you guys before like that, or is this the first time actually doing a video for you all?
He also did Reason. Yeah, he did that one. He's done both of them, and I think we're about to start shooting another one too. So pretty excited for that.
Who produced this EP for you guys?
We recorded it in Fort Worth with Bart Rose at Fort Worth Sound, and we produced it ourselves. Bart did all the engineering and mixing, and then we sent it off to be mastered by Derek Taylor. But as far as the producing, I mean, everything pretty much came from our ears, and we just all got in there and kind of went with the flow and tried new things and just kind of came together.
So do you guys like doing it yourself that way versus having a producer, or do you guys see yourselves doing this more down the road, just yourselves doing it?
I think we're about to head back into the studio, and we actually do plan on bringing in a producer.
Who did the artwork or cover photo for the EP for you guys?
The artwork was done by Drake, our singer. We just kind of took some pictures. It was all of us in the band and just kind of pieced them together, and he did the editing and made it look real cool, and he also designed the back cover.
Do you see this band still musically growing from where it started, or has it just been more of a personal growth for each of you? Is this the sound that you guys are wanting to, or you want to add more to it?
Yeah, I mean, everything that we write, I think we're really happy with all together. But there definitely has been some growth in our music, and people will continue to see that for sure.
I know no one is reinventing the wheel, Mason, but what does Oddfellas bring to the table for music that's not out there as of right now, if anything? What are you guys adding to that wheel of music, possibly?
I think we bring a lot of emotion and feeling back into definitely like the rock industry, an industry that has kind of been falling off as far as like realism and, I feel like a lot of rock and roll or rock nowadays is just kind of, it seems very, just for lack of a better word, like fake in a way. And we're definitely just kind of putting ourselves out there, and we, put everything we are into our music. And I think that shows.
What can fans expect at a show from Oddfellas who have not got to see you guys live as of yet? What are they going to get when they come out to see you all?
Like I said before, I think they're going to get a lot of like raw emotion from us. We, at every show, I mean, we're all there, and I think people would love to see that if they haven't seen us before. We're real raw. We're real loud.
What about local support? Do you guys get a lot of local support?
Absolutely. Look, we have actually a real small kind of underground venue at home where it's almost like a house party setting in a way. And I mean, we kind of pack it out every time. It's a lot of fun to do, and everybody comes out and supports. We've had shows there with all different kind of genres. We've had shows there with metal people. We've had shows there with rap artists and hip hop artists, indie artists and blues, all everywhere, and everybody loves to come out and support. Our town actually really, really does support live music in general, so it's a lot of fun.
What made you want to become a musician? What was that spark for you that said, yeah, that's what I want to do?
I hear this question a lot, and it was also kind of hard to answer, but because, all through, I think, all of our lives, I think there's been a lot of, like, reassurance that this is just what we're supposed to do. But as far as, like, a moment that I knew that I was going to do this, all of our families have kind of been, I guess most of our families have kind of been in the music all of our lives. So like I said, is with our hometown being supportive and stuff, like our families have all grown up playing music, and we were just kind of around it our entire lives, and definitely knew that we were going to, I guess, take over and just kind of continue on the legacy of our families as far as the music is concerned. So
you guys played South by Southwest, Heaven and Hell Fest, which was Mexico City. You played Rocklahoma and Sturgis Buffalo Chip. How much has playing these festivals opened the door for Oddfellas more for you guys, if any, possibly?
Definitely, like, connections. Like, we like to go into there and go into festivals and playing, and we meet a lot of people. We meet a lot of fans, and we gain fans. I think that's the best part about going to festivals is just everyone's there to listen to music, and it's a bunch of music fans, and everybody's kind of open to hearing new stuff, and they always accept us really well. So we love playing festivals, man. It's always a good time.
Is there a country so far, Mason, that stands out or shocks you that Oddfellas gets support from, or the music's even getting played in those areas, if you could tell so far.
Aaron, our manager, was actually telling us about some country. I'll ask him real quick. He's right next to me. Hey, what's that country that you were saying that we get like quite a few plays? Ukraine. Ukraine, I guess, is surprising us a little bit, getting streams over there.
Is there a band on the bucket list that you would like to tour with, work with, or maybe do an old school album split with, possibly? If you could just have that one band, who would it be?
That's also a tough one. We have a lot of influences. I think we talk about touring with all kinds of people, man. I think Pearl Jam would definitely be one that we talk about touring with. That would be a bucket list tour for us. And even like new age artists like Post Malone would be awesome to tour with. Highly Suspect is great new emerging. They're newer though. They're a big band, but we would definitely want to tour with them one of these days.
So you guys would actually go on tour with Post Malone for sure?
Oh, we would. Heck yeah.
Did you have a go-to album or song when you were younger that just let you escape, or do you have that now possibly, maybe?
For me, I think would be Nevermind by Nirvana. Definitely one that I can just kind of put on and just sit back, and because I grew up listening to that with my brother and driving around whenever he first got his license. We just kind of jammed it all the time. So that one's the one that just kind of puts me in a happy place.
It's a great album. There's not a bad song on that album.
No.
Really, really good one. Really good one. Folks, you want to get out and pick up Oddfellas' self-titled debut EP via Pavement Entertainment. It's out right now. Also check out their single and video for Walk On By. Mason, how can folks stay in touch with you all, buy some merchandise, tour dates, this new EP, all this? How can they do that?
We're on all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Oddfellas Band. It's kind of our handle for everything. You can go on our website, which is www.oddfellasband.com. We got all our merch, or got all our tour dates on there. And I don't know that we have an online store set up right now, but you can definitely pick up some merch at a show. And like you said, find our tour dates and find us, because we're always touring and getting around.
Before I let you go, Mason, would you care to do a promo for the show?
Absolutely. This is Mason of Oddfellas, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Everybody stick around. We got some great stuff coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Please get out and check out our Facebook page. It has our podcast link, YouTube link, and also get out and subscribe to our YouTube link, because anything and everything that we do will be posted up on the YouTube link and also the podcast link. Get out and check out Oddfellas. Check out their EP, self-titled EP, and also check out their video for Walk On By. You will not be disappointed. So, Mason, thank you so much, and I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck from here on out.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's been a pleasure.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.